Have you ever heard the expression that if you don't use it, you lose it? Is this really true? And if so, is there anything we can do about it? Hey Teachable Spirits, I'm Pam, and I give pep talks. Not TED Talks, but pep talks. Today is day 83 of 100 days of posting, the last 100 days of 2024. If you don't use it, you lose it, is basically the idea that if you don't continue regular use and practice of a skill or ability or function, you will lose your proficiency or capability over time. This particularly applies to physical and mental abilities. Let's look at some examples. So first of all, think about riding a bike. You're probably never going to actually forget how to ride a bike. In fact, there's even the expression that people say when something comes back to you that you haven't done in a long time, it's just like riding a bike. That's because you have this muscle memory of how to stay balanced as you move forward on the bike. So even if you haven't ridden a bike in years, you still have the ability to ride it. However, you might not have as good of balance as you used to, and you are most definitely not going to have the same stamina as you had previously when you were younger. Here's another example. Playing an instrument. Now, chances are you're not going to completely forget how to play the instrument. The fingerings will come back. If you had any level of proficiency in the instrument to begin with, that memory of how to play, the mechanics of playing, are solidly in there, most likely. However, the ability to play for a long time and to play as well as you had before may not be there like it was before. I'm thinking especially of those who play a trumpet or another brass instrument, because they have to really build up a lot of strength in their lips. And if they don't play for a while, they lose their lip. And it takes a while to get that back of continuous practice. How about fluency in a non-native language? I took 4 years of Spanish in high school, and I remember very little of it because I don't use it on a daily basis, and I haven't. High school was like 30 years ago, and I haven't been using it. How about flexibility? I know that I am not anywhere near as flexible as I used to be, and I certainly would never have claimed to be a flexible person, but I have definitely lost flexibility. When we spend a lot of time sitting in chairs, we lose flexibility. And how about our mind in general? If we are not consistently learning new things, and we lose a mental agility, and it's harder then to learn new things. So what can be done about this? Well, this is where habits come in handy. First of all, it's important to have an awareness that you are losing some type of function because you're not using it. And if you are wanting to maintain that, chances are you are, if you put in the time to learn something and to build up endurance in whatever that skill was, then it would be a shame to lose it, right? So just having an awareness of what skills you have and what skills you want to maintain. It is unrealistic to actually maintain every single thing at the high level that we have learned it. At least I feel like it's unrealistic. There's not enough hours in the day. But if you identify the things that you are wanting to keep from losing, then you can put some habits into practice in your daily life so that you will maintain those habits and not lose them. For example, I play the flute. I have since 4th grade. I have played most of the time consistently throughout that time. There have been a couple of different periods of time where I did not play my flute at all. It just went by the wayside due to circumstances. Now, flute, you don't have to build up a lip the same as you do with playing trumpet, but there is definitely an endurance of breathing and holding up my arms for extended periods of time, as well as needing to stand to play. And so I play regularly, and my plan is to continue to play regularly as long as I am physically able. So there is a physical side to playing an instrument, but there's also the mental side of it. And it is especially good if you are continuing to get new music. So it seems like every couple or 3 weeks we're getting a new piece of music to start working on in church. And I welcome that. Yes, I have to put in some more time, but I welcome the chance to learn something new. It is important to stay physically active. If there is a certain sport that you may not still be able to play the sports that you were able to play when you are younger, but there are probably things that you can do to stay physically active. My dad goes swimming every single morning. Walking is a great daily activity. Doing flexibility and mobility exercises are important to maintain those skills. If you are wanting to maintain your knowledge of a language that you have learned, you need to find a way to practice it. Either find somebody that you know who speaks that language and meet with them and carry on conversations. Or there's also lots of various apps that you can use to practice those skills. So my organized mind, it wants to list out everything that I want to maintain, all those skills that I want to maintain, and make a schedule. So I need to at least once a week do this. I need to at least several times a week do that. I need to at least do this once a month so I don't lose it. Well, you could go crazy trying to keep up with all of that, but if you are at least making a good effort to try to keep up with the things that are most important to you, you're doing pretty good. So that is day 83 of our 100 days. And before we go, I do want to practice a few habits with you that I have been doing each of these 100 days. And the first is to express gratitude. So think about what you are thankful for today. Today, I am thankful for Christmas plays because this year my family, for our family Christmas activity, went to a Christmas play. And I just love going to plays, especially at the holidays. And so I'm thankful that we got to go to a Christmas play. I will add this link to my chain. And we're also going to breathe deeply. We're going to breathe 3 times. In for 4 counts, hold 4, out 4, hold 4. I would love for you to join me. Here we go. All right, I believe that was 3. Okay, and finally, we are going to drink some water. If you need to go get some, then pause the video and come on back. Here we go. Sometimes I need a little break, but well, not even halfway through this time. That's okay. Take our time. taking another little break. All right. All right. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.